morning, El Paso. Several Olympic swimmers from the U.S. being ordered to stay in Brazil. This following an investigation into an alleged robbery targeting one of the teammates.
And with the Olympics coming to a close, a look at how much parents are spending on competitive sports for their kids. How to save money. It's all coming up in a live report.
The firefight in California isn't getting any easier. I'm ABC's Stephanie Ramos. Details from the massive wildfire scorching towns coming up.
Live, where news comes first. From the Mesilla Valley and Las Cruces to El Paso and the borderland. This is ABC7's Good Morning El Paso.
Very good morning to you, El Paso, Las Cruces, and Juarez. I'm Stephanie Valle.
And I'm Floren. Good morning, everyone. Let's talk about the forecast.
Yes, at 6 o'clock this morning. Hi, Nicole.
Good morning. The forecast looks great for today. If you liked yesterday, you'll enjoy today as well. Our ABC7 threat tracker showing us that our temperatures won't really be an issue. We'll be near normal, where we should be around this time of year. Slight chance for showers, isolated showers, mainly along the Gila region and western portions of our viewing zone and around Hudson-Culberson County. That's where you can also expect to run into some showers if you're headed in that direction this afternoon. Coming up at 6:07 with your weather and traffic on the 7th. We have a look at your ABC7 WeatherNet site temperatures to get you out the door, region temperatures, plus we'll take a look at that bus stop forecast. That's coming up in just a few minutes. Stephanie?
All right, thank you, Nicole. Progress this morning in the battle against a major California wildfire. Crews now have 4% of the Blue Cut fire contained. Interstate 15, the main route from LA to Las Vegas, reopened late last night, easing the way for commuters and evacuees. ABC's Stephanie Ramos has the latest.
This is nuts. Fire on both sides of me.
The out-of-control Blue Cut wildfire is not letting up in Southern California.
It hit hard, it hit fast, it hit with an intensity that we haven't seen.
It started as a small brush fire, then morphed into this massive blaze burning about 40 square miles. Fire crews fighting the flames on the ground and in the air, trying to stop the fire fueled by intense winds from ripping through Eddie Moore dry brush. ABC's Rob Marciano on the scene.
These sky cranes have been dipping into this lake. Just moments ago, that hillside was on fire.
Hi. At least 82,000 people told to evacuate, but fire officials estimate that up to half aren't budging.
If I see visible flames and I see them fighting it right down the street from me, then I'll probably pack up and go. I'm packed up now, ready, but I haven't loaded up anything.
Up north, better news. The Clayton fire is beginning to dwindle. Roughly 4,000 people in an area north of San Francisco are being allowed to return home. This as 40-year-old Damian Paschilk is charged with sparking those fires that destroyed nearly 200 homes and other buildings.
It just caused devastation.
And much more devastation is expected. The total number of homes and structures burned in Southern California is still unknown. But fire crews battling the Blue Cut fire are hoping for better weather. Heat and winds have made the firefight difficult the last couple of days. Stephanie Ramos, ABC News, Washington.
More severe weather in Louisiana. The staggering toll from that historic flooding in the south is now causing more than $1 billion in damage. It is one of the worst disasters to hit Louisiana since Superstorm Sandy a decade ago. Now that the flood threat is moving south, an estimated 40,000 homes have already been damaged and the state's death toll has reached 13.
New this morning, 3 U.S. swimmers are expected to give statements to Brazilian police today about how they were reportedly robbed early Sunday morning in Rio de Janeiro. This is video of 2 of the athletes being taken off a plane so they could be questioned. The alleged robbery reportedly targeted 12-time medalist Ryan Lochte, who is already back in the United States this morning. We'll have more about the investigation coming up a little bit later here on Good Morning El Paso.
The Summer Olympic Games wrap up in just a matter of days. The success of the women's gymnastics team and swimmer Michael Phelps is inspiring young athletes everywhere to take part in competitive sports. For parents, it's a major investment that many aren't always financially prepared for. Good Morning El Paso's Denise Olivas is live with this story that's new this morning. Denise?
Hillary, how to prepare for your child's future without breaking the bank or affecting your financial stability. A local financial advisor says parents should be realistic. Most of them want their children standing on a podium with a medal someday, but in most cases, that won't always happen. TD Ameritrade surveyed 1,001 parents of competitive athletes. Most of them said they spend $100 to $500 per month per child. Nearly 20% are spending $1,000 per month, and we know those prices can easily increase. Out of the 1,000 parents surveyed, more than half, 57%, say they don't have a long-term financial plan, and that can lead to parents clearing out their savings or even their 401k. Mark Goldstein of Safe Money Alliance in Las Cruces says athletes like swimmers spend hours practicing, and parents themselves spend 10 to 12 hours per week at those practices as well. He says take that time to set financial goals, and even parents need a coach of their own.
Somebody that understands Social Security, how to take it, different strategies, a retirement income specialist, somebody that knows how to grow your money, keep it safe, an expert in retirement planning.
And coming up in our next half hour, a look at one mother whose young daughter is just getting started in gymnastics, but who is already seeing the sacrifices it takes. Stephanie, back to you.
All right, Denise, thank you. The trial continues today for a former sheriff's deputy accused of driving drunk, hitting a man, and driving off. The blood alcohol content for Raimundo Carranza was the focus of testimony yesterday. Prosecutors say Carranza struck 26-year-old Richard Lopez, who was changing a tire on the side of the road. This happened on Spur 601 4 years ago. Police had documented that Carranza had a blood alcohol content of .106. A sheriff's deputy testified that the BAC was likely much higher at the time of the crash. And then the defense also pointed out the victim was reportedly drunk as well.
New video this morning shows a young boy rescued from the rubble in the aftermath of a devastating airstrike overnight. We want to warn you that some of the footage you're about to see is very graphic. This is moments after that attack in the northern city of Aleppo. The video, released by Syrian opposition activists, shows a boy being taken to an ambulance covered in dust and blood. The image is being shared across social media this morning, showing the devastation inflicted on the northern city. The 5-year-old was treated for head wounds and is expected to be okay this morning. And now at 6:07, let's turn our attention to weather.
And Nicole starting us off. Hi, Nicole.
Good morning. If you're headed out northeast El Paso and you live around North Star Elementary School, 73 is the current temperature. Presa Elementary School, we're also in the 70s, and Valley View Middle School, 70 degrees is the current temperature. Here's a look at your school planner for your Thursday. Comfortable temperatures to start off as you're taking the kids to school. 70 degrees by lunchtime, 87, and by the end of the school day, 93 is what you can expect. Doppler radar showing we're not tracking much activity this morning, but we are in the 70s at the El Paso Airport with calm winds currently. Clear skies in Las Cruces. 69 is currently where you're sitting with southeasterly winds at 5 miles per hour. 67 the temperature right now in TRC. 64 Alamogordo, Sierra Blanca. You're at 70, and 67 is the temperature in Van Horn. Coming up in your full forecast, it will be another nice day today. We've got to look at the latest future track computer model. We're going to talk about those rain chances and when you can expect an increase. That's coming up in your full forecast. Mauricio?
Good morning, Nicole. Traffic flowing well across the city right now. Not tracking any delays, and we're seeing a whole lot of green across El Paso. No major incidents going on, so good time to head out the door if you are doing so. Look now at Las Cruces. Traffic flowing well. 65 miles per hour on I-10 West, 66 on I-10 East if you're heading towards El Paso, about 64 miles per hour right now on I-25, and Highway 70 east of Las Cruces will remain open all day. So across the borderland, we're seeing clean and green roads, I should say. Let's give you a live look outside with our ABC7 TxDOT cameras to West El Paso. I-10 at Esarco, we're starting to see the roads fill up just a little bit, but not any congestion just yet. But coming up at 6:17 for your weather and traffic on the 7s, I've got to look at your west side drive times, plus a look at closures. That's all coming up.
Thanks, Mauricio, and we have more to come on Good Morning El Paso.
Some schools in the borderland are heading back to class next week, and one charity is looking to help students get all the supplies they need. How you can help.
And some Olympic stars are being forced to stay behind in Rio for an investigation. We have the in-depth coverage from Brazil. This is ABC7, where news comes first.
You're watching ABC7's Good Morning El Paso with Hillary Floren, Stephanie Valle, and live reports from Denise Olivas.